Okay, so I have until the timer hits about 20 minutes on this live stream, so I have to try to be quick and efficient, which is not usually the way I like to take my morning meditation, but is what it is. So, this morning meditation, not brought to you nor sponsored by Small Town Pizza in Martinsburg, Pennsylvania. Highly recommend that if you're in the Blair County region, well worth the detour. In fact, you can get it delivered and request me, Jackson Brumbaugh. I may not be working, but I might be working, and then you get to meet me in person. So there's that. All right. Our square proverb for today, which I still have to post to the Facebook group page. So if you go to Facebook and you type in Church of the with two E's Codex, you can go to this page right here. Look for the purple. Ah, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Maybe you saw it. You shouldn't have saw it. You can go to this Facebook page, look for the purple Bible, and you will find the daily square proverb. So I'm gonna have to type it in. So the square proverb per day keeps the adversary at bay. And it is verses 9, chapter 9, verses 3 through 6. I'm going to go into my ESV Bible app. I'm going to highlight from the bottom up, so from chapters verse 6 up to verse 3. Copy those verses, go back into the Facebook, paste it, and then I have to do all kinds of proper um, hyperlinking. I'm going to do the backwards compatible church or codex church, then space it down to church of the codex, and then the main one, square proverb. Now I have to clean up, so there's an extra space, an extra line there, get rid of that. Add the double hashtags between in front of footnotes and cross references. Said hi, hello, sorry, didn't mean that. I know the thing was a cow donated a billion, no, a trillion, no, a quadrillion. I'm in your closet. Okay, as long as you don't come out. Um, if you need to, let me rephrase that. If you need to come out, by all means, cow, come out. the Destroyer 99. Surprised you're not the Destroyer 69. Okay, so hashtag Proverbs. Okay, now we got a whole bunch of spacing to figure out because the ESV Bible just for some reason wants to put spaces everywhere. Everywhere has a space. You get a space. You get a space. It's like the Oprah of spaces. I don't like it, but it is what it is. So I'm trying to clean up the my post here. Cal donated, yeah, quadrillion maybe. I don't know. There's too many zeros there. You really should use scientific notation, the Destroyer 99, if you're gonna try to distract me like that. You know, at least make it so that I don't have to add. And sorry, that's not even adding. That's arithmetic, and I don't do arithmetic. Okay, I do mathematics. There's a slight difference. Mathematics is general. Arithmetic is a specific field of mathematique. All right, almost done. All right, and then we can read our daily square proper. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I am waiting for you to open it. Open. Oh, open the closet? Yeah, you'd have to be able to pay me. And guess what? The only way you can pay me is if you go to Patreon, become a $5, $20, or $100 subscriber. If you become a Patreon, I dropped my phone. I dropped my phone. I'm so sorry, my phone. I didn't mean to drop you. Come back to me. Okay, it's back. All right. Yeah, if you want that closet open, you'll have to become a patron, a paying patron, not just a for free patron. The square proverb per day keeps the adversary at bay. Oh, waitlist. Oh, waitlist. I don't like being waitlist. RIP. Yeah, it's okay. It's in an otter box and looks to be good as pre-drop. Proverbs chapter 9 verses 2 through 6. She has slaughtered her beasts. Wait, I did two. No, it's 3 through 6. I can get rid of 3. Okay, so I can get rid of 3 and I can get rid of X, Y, Z, and A. I accidentally copied too much. So we already did verse 2. I was gonna say that verse sounded so familiar. Okay, so I can get rid of X, Y, and A. Don't need those. Cross references. Okay, coolio. All right, so she has sent out her young women to call from the highest places in the town. Whoever is simple, let him turn in here. To him who lacks sense, she says, come, eat of my bread and drink of the wine I have mixed. Leave your simple ways and live and walk in the way of insight. Footnotes. After leave your simple ways, the footnote is leave the company of the simple. So I like that. That is actually, you're actually more looking about. It's the concept of kind of like one bad apple spoils the bunch. Well, this would be a case of like you you're not going to be able to pester me. You can literally blow up this chat, and I'm not going to care. The Destroyer 99. You can destroy this chat, and I'm not opening that until I see a notification that you become a paying member of my Patreon. Because I yet to have a paying member of my Patreon. So here's people helping people. $5 a month. All you have to do is commit to it for the first month. $5 gets that closet door open. Now, if you want the main door open, that's $100. But that's our daily square proverb and post. So it's going to load, spinning wheel, spin, 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 and post it. So now you can go to that Facebook group page. It is free to join. We currently have 25 members. It's growing. Yay! Growth. Not that I'm a growth hacker, but it is time now for some Silenciano. So let's go get our timer, which is the tablet. So we're going to open up the tablet and we're going to go to what makes this a meditation as prescribed by Mellow Megan. You can find her here on YouTube, but I think she prefers her Instagram. So look up, I believe it's _ Mellow Megan _ and you can find her page. That is a cousin of mine, so highly recommend you go follow Mellow Megan. She is wonderful, totally worth the follow. But she recommended that to be a meditation, there has to be some silence involved. So we're going to do that. How many blanks are there in $100? I have no idea. I don't know what that symbol is. So there's an infinite amount of that symbol in $100. It's 100 USD. So you can find my Patreon, Jackal Bruit, spelled like fruit with a B. So Jackal B Fruit. So B fruit without the B. Fruit with a B instead. Creations. So Jackal Brute Creations. Oh, Q&A. That's fine. We can do a Q&A. Ketchup. Fridge or pantry? Fridge. I like my cold. I like cold ketchup. Definitely. Make it red. And Frigidator. I don't understand how the Q&A works. Like, you would think that I can... Answers will appear as chat messages. Okay. But how? Start Q&A. I don't understand how this works. Oh, it's it's Indian currency. Okay. Hey Google. Hey Google. How many of the default Indian currency is there in 100 USD? So monthly, that would be...
As of January 16th, 2026, 100
Nine-
USD is approximately
9,075 and 35 fractional Indian rupees.
Computer geeks of Central PA.
So, there you go. Yes, please make a meme about this conversion fact for the Blair County Computer Geeks of PA Facebook group. Okay. So if that is an Indian rupee, it would be right around 9,000 rupee a month. No, not 90,000, 9,000. 9,000, not 90,000. I'm not asking for 1,000 a month, I'm asking for 100. And the base tier is only 5, so you would take that divided by 20. 9,000 divided by 20. I don't like to do arithmetic. Oh, yeah. So 9,000 divided by 20 would be 900 divided by 2. So like 450 rupee. You can sign up to my Patreon. I don't think I can drop a link. If I do plus one, what does plus one do? Oh, I can start a poll. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, does that. Do that. Okay, now to the main thing. Silence, everybody. So I'm going to whisper and occasionally tap this. In fact, I might even just sort of, as a drummer, I can be very fidgety. So I'm going to tap this for the next like 2.25 minutes. Breathe in and out. Oh, we forgot stretches. So while this timer's going on, we're gonna stretch east. Oh, from the west. Reach to the sky. Oh, reach down low. Tap, tap. Oh, roll the neck. Roll the other way. Oh, chin to the sky. Chin to the ground. Oh, there we go. Side to side. All right, now shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Tap, tap. We're almost halfway there, folks. So halfway of 2.5 minutes would be 1:15. So you've almost made it halfway through a timed silence period. Have you enjoyed it? Has it been awkward? Has it been uncomfortable? You can do it. Stay with me here. You're more than halfway. If you've made it halfway, you can make it the other half. That might not be logical, but it seems like it should make sense. So tap, tap. Keep the screen awake. Don't look away. Focus right here. Look at me while I'm looking at you. Look at me, looking at you, looking at me. I see you two people viewing the channel. Nope, one, I just lost somebody. I see you watching this. Tap, tap. It's only 30 more seconds. That's all you have to do. It's 30 seconds of silence. What do you hear in the silence, in the stillness? Be still and know that the Lord is God and he is good. that He has a plan to prosper you, to prepare you for the future, to give you hope and peace and contentedness. And we lost all the viewers. That's okay. We're almost over. Oh, we got somebody back. And there we go. Okay, so that wasn't that hard, was it? And we're just slowly building up because Megan recommended a 5-minute timed silence. And I was like, Megan, you crazy. So we did our timed silence. So now we're going to go to our Hey Google, what is the passage that Paul writes about running the race to the very end? And
Paul
that
writes this in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Would you like to see other verses where Paul uses athletic metaphors for the Christian life?
So 2 Timothy 4:7. So 2 Tim 4:7. Sure. And I don't really remember. So we're looking up. So sword drill. Sorry. Sword drill. 2 Timothy 4:7, preferably the ESV. If anybody can drop that in the comment section before I can find it in my thick ESV study Bible, you get a marshmallow. And although marshmallows currently are useless, they might someday be, who knows, maybe someday they'll be as valuable as Bitcoin, because you just never know what's going to happen with a coin like that. All right, so it's after Thessalonians. All right, so 2 Timothy is after Thessalonians. Ephesians, Philippians, Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians, we're getting close. 1 Timothy, hello. If you find 1 Timothy, you can find 2 Timothy. There it is. Boom, 2 Timothy. Hi-yo. We need 2 Timothy 4:7. And I got my big old massive study Bible. 4 verse 7. So this whole section has the header "Preach the Word." So we're going to read chapter 4. I'm going to do a little star here. So star. I'm going to do 4 verses 1 down to 8. Okay. And I charge you in the presence of God and of Christ Jesus, who is to judge the living and the dead, and by his appearing and his kingdom, preach the word. Be ready in season and out of season. Reprove, rebuke, and exhort with complete patience and teaching, for the time is coming when people will not endure sound teaching, but having itching ears, they will accumulate for themselves teachers to suit their own passions, and will turn away from listening to the truth and wander off into myths. As for you, always be sober minded, endure suffering, do the work of an evangelist, fulfill your ministry. For I am already being poured out as a drink offering, and the time of my departure has come. I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Henceforth, there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day. Not only to me, but also to all who have loved his appearing. May the good Lord add blessing to those with ears to hear and eyes to see. So Gemini here was giving me some, I don't know if Gemini would have went away. If Gemini went away, but hopefully Gemini would have saved it. So we go into Gemini history, Paul's race metaphor. So Gemini writes, and this is how we're going to end today, and I'll close on a "Don't Stop Believing" because I don't have time for anything else. So Paul was clearly a fan of athletic metaphors. He lived and traveled in the Greco-Roman world, where the Olympic and Isthmian Games were massive cultural events. He used these familiar images, the intense training, the focus on the finish line, and the victor's prize to explain the discipline required for a life of faith. Beyond 2 Timothy 4:7, here are the most famous passages where Paul uses the race imagery. Number 1, the call to discipline. 1 Corinthians 9, verses 24 through 27. Writing to the church in Corinth, home of the Isthmian Games, Paul emphasizes that being in the race isn't enough. You have to win. You have to run like you're going to win. Do you not know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. This was actually the verse I wanted, so I'm glad Gemini wanted to provoked me to go a little deeper. Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Favorite day of the week. Favorite day of the week. I don't know how to do Q&A, and these are really annoying, but I will answer. So my favorite day of the week, half Saturday, half Sunday, the weekend. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. My favorite day of the week is a weekend. Saturday is laundry day, so that's really enjoyable because it's productive. I thrive on a to-do list, especially checking off to-do lists. But then Sunday, of course, is the Lord's Day, so it's tough to beat the Lord's Day. Day to kind of breathe, and just football. Like, hello, football. On football, like, Sundays are my favorite days on football season, but when football season's out, then there's nothing really that special about Sunday. So that is my favorite day of the week. So number 2, the focus on the goal. Philippians 3, verses 13 to 14. Here, Paul describes the physical exertion of a runner who refuses to look back at how far they've come, focusing only on the finish line. Forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. Number 3, the endurance factor. Hebrews 12, 1 through 2. While the authorship of Hebrews is debated, it is deeply Pauline in its style and uses the same race metaphor to encourage perseverance through the hardship. Let us throw off everything and the hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. So we have a summary here table of Paul's athletic metaphors. So I know it's backwards for you guys. I do apologize for that. So verses 1 Corinthians 9:24, Philippians 3 verse 14, 2 Timothy 4:7, Hebrews 12:1, dealing with self-discipline and training, focus and looking forward, completion and loyalty, endurance and persistence. And the prize in all of those is an imperishable crown, the upward call of God, the crown of righteousness, joy, and Jesus himself. So a quick correction. People often quote, I have fought the good fight alongside the race. Interestingly, the Greek word Paul uses for fight and race in these contexts is agon, where we get the word agony. It suggests that the race isn't a casual jog, but a grueling, all-out effort, or as I would say, a slog. Would you like me to look into the specific types of crowns or prizes Paul mentions in this verse? No. So, that does that. We're not going to conclude on a hymn. We're actually going to conclude on a secular, because I have to be quick about this. So we're going to end how we started with don't stop. Because no matter what, run your race, don't stop running. In all things, give over to the Lord. So the Lord technically owns Don't Stop Believin', and if Journey wants to fight me on that, they can fight me on that. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers straight in. Up and down the boulevard, there's shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. We're working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill, paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Well, the movie never ends, it goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting. Up and down the boulevard, there's shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlights, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlights, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlights, people. But that is going to conclude this morning's meditation with me, Jackal Bruit. That is spelled fruit with a B, not like the British monster. But you've been on your screen enough. I have places to be, things to do, errands to run. So, run the good race, focus on the finish line, get the prize that we all crave desperately. Don't be distracted by the whims and follies of this world. Run the slog. Focus, stay true to the mark. Look at that finish line, chase it, pursue it with every ounce of your being. That is what I ask and pray, that the good Lord will supply you with the strength and courage to do, because it ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy. No prize worth winning is easy to get. So, visualize, manifest, all that jazz. But you've been on your screen probably long enough. So, take a deep breath, fill your lungs with some fresh air, breathe it out. Now get out there, go touch grass, drink some water, and do something amazing already.